Hey guys, it's Vinny.
And this is Joe.
We want to talk about something that is becoming very much more and more clear as the Tournament of Power is continuing on. And that is the connection between Universe 6 and Universe 7. There is clearly something different about Universe 6 and 7 that is unlike that of any other two universes, period. And so we wanted to do a little bit of an episode where we start to review some of that stuff because we think it's going to become more significant as the Tournament of Power continues on. So we want to address it now and sort of see how it evolves over time. So obviously Team Universe 6, the God of Destruction, Champa.
Yep, Champa.
Team Universe 7, God of Destruction, Beerus. Obviously, we have seen the different fighters, the different members, and there's a lot of similarity between the members and the Gods of Destruction that we don't see with any other universes.
Before in previous episodes, we actually got a breakdown from Weiss telling us that universes are in parallel to each other. So in Universe 1 is parallel to Universe 12, so they're very similar. 2 is parallel to 11, and so on and so on. So our parallel is 6 and 7. But now we get to see this Tournament of Power, and we're figuring out that we are way, way more similar to each other than any other universe when it comes down to almost everything that we're seeing here in this tournament.
Right, even though the indication is that there's parallels, the parallels don't look as strong, not even close to as strong when you're looking at Team Universe 6 and 7. It's like an anomaly almost. It's like, okay, but it's something so different from every other universe. So the question is what is going on here? I mean, there's something different going on here. There's a backstory or a history between Universe 6 and 7 that must be something's a little different here if we're seeing this closeness and this connection unlike that of really any other universes.
Yeah, and let's break down here the members a little bit that we're seeing on both these teams. Now, both these teams have 3 Saiyans, so exactly the same. Both these members have Namekians. We have Piccolo. They have 2 Namekians that we don't know about, but we see on the God Pad. They both have a Frieza race to them. And they also have like a mechanical robot. We have androids, so maybe you can make some type of correlation with that. But 6 of the members, more than half the team, are literally like the same races.
Same exact race. And including the Gods of Destruction, including Champa and Beerus.
They are brothers. They look very similar. Do we see any other Gods of Destruction that are like brothers?
We see that in no other universes. So as we're looking at this sort of advancing, right, and going forward, I think it's kind of interesting to consider what happened here. What happened with Universe 6 and 7? If there was some sort of an arc, like a backstory, I would think that Universe 6 and 7, they're unique. You know, how are they unique? I don't know. Maybe there was something that happened back in time where there might have been, maybe say there was like 11 universes or something, and there was like a mix-up, and one of the universes was separated into 6 and 7. And that's why we see such a close parallel between the two, because there was this separation that occurs, and now we have such similar races and similar origins and you know, transformations, backstories, all these different things in Beerus and Champa. I'm not saying that that's the case. I'm not saying that that's exactly what happened. I just think if there was like a backstory, an arc that covered that we would see that Universe 6 and 7 are much more closely related than we realize because of some important event way back in time that connected those two universes more than we realize.
Yeah, and if we were seeing this with maybe other universes, I don't think we would have came up with this real conclusion if we saw like, oh, Universe 2 is looking a lot like 11.
Now, what's really important with all this, wrapping this all up and bringing it to its important, I think that we're going to see some connections, really deep connections between the fighters on these two teams and a possible team up and even emotional connections between the Saiyans, between Kale, and Goku, and we haven't even gotten to the Namekians yet. What happens when Piccolo is going up against the Namekians? What are we going to see from them? What if, because there's 2 Namekians on Team Universe 6, and we've talked about this in a previous video, but what if one of the Namekians is down and out and dying? Are we going to see like a Piccolo Nail moment where, you know, one of the Namekians is possibly going to die and then they fuse? They're going to use a fusion technique here. We might see that, you know. So, and then is Piccolo going to get close to the Namekians? Are they going to help each other out? Because these universes are so connected, I think we're going to see storylines move forward that are going to bring deeper and closer connections between the characters in these universes. It just makes sense.
Frost and Frieza even had a moment there where they were connecting with each other too.
That's right, they did, and so yeah, even the evil, you know, members of the team. It's interesting. Team Universe 6 had to pick 10 members, right?
Yeah.
So they faced the same dilemma that Team Universe 7 did, sort of, where they were like, who's going to be our member, and they ended up choosing Frost, who is definitely probably evil, right?
Yeah.
And they made the same choice, right? They chose to include an evil member. I mean, it's a little different because I think that Team Universe 7 members probably know each other more closely maybe than the Team Universe 6. I think maybe not. We don't really know. But keep an eye on this. Going forward, keep an eye on the connections between the Saiyans and how close they get, and the Namekians and how close they get, and Frieza and Frost, because there are no other universes that are like this. And so it's interesting to think about the backstory behind this. Why is this the case? Why are they unique? Whenever you see something unique or out of place like this, it usually means there's more to the story or more to the backstory than we know. So we want to see something out of that as the Tournament of Power progresses, or even further, past the Tournament of Power, right? Another, you know, sort of series going into that. What is this all about? What's happening here? So we wanted to bring this to you guys. We thought it was sort of interesting and give you a little bit of a different perspective, sort of our perspective on it. Please, again, leave your comments below. What do you think about this? Why are they so similar? Why are no other universes as similar as they are? Everything from the Gods of Destruction to the fighters and their origins and all those good things. What do you think about it? Do you agree with us? Do you have other thoughts on it? Please leave your comments. We love reading them. Like the video, subscribe to us, share with other people. This is Vinny.
And this is Joe.
Until next time.